Hello and welcome to the non-Greg Sterlace Show, except only the substitutes. I'm your host, the Pamazon, and all the way from Britain, we have our co-host.
That's all right, mate.
Hello. Right.
The Green Schwinn.
It's good to see you, my dear friend, Miss Pam. And this is my dear mate, Mr. Andy.
Yeah, that's my name.
And we're also joined, you can't see the little bloke, but he's a great guy named
That's Cat Stevens over there.
Yes, Mr. Cat Stevens, who's actually called Leonardo. But we like him a lot. He's a nice little guy. But yes, wait, thank you. Yeah, we've come a long way just to be here.
Well, we also got a duck over there.
Yes, this is Mr. Duds. We've heard some bad things about him, but you know, we're not going to spread rumors.
He'd appreciate that.
Yes.
So how'd you get here from Britain?
You know, we're not supposed to talk about it, but it involves dragons.
Oh, okay.
And but no dragon lords, unless you, of course, you're talking about he shall not be named who knows of us. But
all of those rumors about the Titanic sinking are false.
yeah,
We made it.
Yeah, we actually came all the way here. You know, we boarded the Titanic, right? And then it's just a bit late, you know. I think it was stuck in a bit of a time warp, and you know.
Parallel universe, maybe?
Yeah, something like that, you know, because in our...
Dudley over there knows all about that.
Yeah, he'd know all about that.
Parallel universes and whatnot.
I think Dud masters those. Like, he just goes through them, swims through them like they're water.
It's cosmic space vortex of enlightenment.
Oh.
No, I knew it was something like that, right?
That's all right.
Look at his beautiful little... he's got a bit of a neckerchief on there, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh, he's a stylish little duck godlike being, isn't
Neither
he?
of us are very past British people, as you can tell.
No, not
We
like...
come from the slums, we do.
Yeah, we come from all the way, you know, flea bottom London. But that's not unlike that bastard, Simon Whistler. You know, he thinks he's such an upstanding bloke, but he don't know crap. He thinks he knows so much shit. He's nothing but a nerd, isn't he? You're a nerd, Simon Whistler.
I don't know about you, but I've been getting tired of pretending I'm from America the whole time.
I know,
It's
you
nice
know.
to really let loose like
Those
this.
two blokes that look just like us, they think they know everything. Well, they're nerds, the both of them. I don't like them. They think they can just take our personalities. They think they can take our whole looks and beat us. Well, you can't do it. We're the real deal.
That's right. That's terrible.
That's the actual truth.
That's the actual...
Are they actually wankers?
Bloody wankers.
They are a bit of a wankers there, Mr. Duds. You know, thanks for pointing that out. I was going to say that myself.
Have you tried to confront them at all?
Every time we try and meet them, they're gone. You know?
They're crafty.
We just can't be in the same room with them.
all the time.
Yeah.
You can't catch them.
Think? Yeah, you can't catch the bloody bastards. That you try and go up there, you know, they think they're such hot stuff, but you can't, you know.
We do have a toilet here that we got from the loo.
Yeah,
That's what I call a bathroom. I call it a loo.
It's a
because
wonderful
I'm not
little
from
toilet.
America.
Oh, yeah, so we've got matching toilet like nail polish on your
It's
toes
true.
there.
I do. I didn't realize I was matching the toilet.
It's all about green. That's the official color of our football team.
Well, I always do
That
my
was
toes
cool.
green in the summer.
Right.
It's a good color, right?
It's the great color of the season, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Green's my favorite color. As I was reading in the H.G. Wells novel, the Sunken Mastiff, there's a great character called the Green Rabbit. And you know, I just love that little bastard. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Unlike those blokes in the fake Green Schwinn, we're the actual Green Schwinn.
Actual Green Schwinn.
Do you have any songs, you know, about your homeland?
We do, of course.
Oh.
We'd love to do one.
Well, please play one for
thank
our
you.
TV audience.
Yes, this is the British National Robe.
There'll always be an England where there's a country road, wherever arching it. Red, white, and blue. What does it mean to you? Surely you're proud. Now Britain's awake. We empire too. We can depend on her. Freedom remains. These are the chains. What we can burn. There'll always be an England. And England shall live here. If England means as much to you as England means to me, there'll always be an England, and England shall live here. England means as much to you as England means to me. Brings a bloody tear to your eye, don't it?
That's beautiful, mate.
Spoken in the Queen's own tongue.
Go out speaking to Queens.
Yeah. That was
It's
a-
all right.
So, there's some TV shows I like from England. My
Right.
favorite English TV show is The Mighty Boosh. I don't know
Oh,
if
I
you've
love
seen
the
that.
Mighty Boosh.
Oh my
It's a great
goodness, so
show.
good.
I have to admit, it's one
So
of my
good.
favorites. But have you heard of Celebrity Juice?
I have
Celebrity
not
Juice.
heard of Celebrity Juice.
That's a great show. Tell us
It's
a
got
little.
this guy called Keith Lemon. He's on there talking about celebrities and whatnot, all that sort of thing. It's a very vulgar type of show. They would
Ah.
never play it over here in America.
No,
yeah,
it's-
we're not as much fun.
America's shows is bloody rubbish. What you got over here? You go, oh, would you look at that? I'm on American Idol. Oh, look at me, I can sing. I'm on a bike. I'm so bloody great. You know what? No, we don't like it over there. Over there, we've got real shows. We've got the Mighty Boosh. We've got Monty Python. We don't got none of this crap. The only show watching in all of the United States of America is the Greg Sterlace Show. There's nothing else on. What you gonna watch? You're gonna watch.
Sure, this is the best.
The Greg Sterlace Show is the #1 show in America.
I also like Charlie Brooker. He had Screen Wipe, How TV Ruined Your Life. Of course, he does Dark Mirror.
I never heard of it.
I was not heard
I'm
of
from a
that.
different part
I
of
was not
England.
heard of that.
We didn't have that much TV growing up.
Well, yeah,
We did live in a box for a few years
That's
there.
true.
You did live in a box?
Yeah, it was a good box, but you know, a box is a box, and when you're
Right,
living
yeah.
in the brushes of flea bottom London, you're not going to find that much.
Yeah, we're part of the West Staines Massive.
Yes, we is. It's a very exclusive gang.
Oh, okay. What kind of
We're
gangly
not at
activity
liberty
do you
to say
do?
too much about it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe you could tell us some more about your gang activity, but you probably have to keep that quiet, huh?
Well,
You
we
don't
can
wanna
say a
get-
little bit
Not
much.
say
You
too
know, one
much.
time, me mate Dangerous Dave, you know, he took like. All right, I was not supposed to say this, but I was going to say it anyway. You know, me mate Dangerous Dave, we told him, don't take that fifth hit of acid, but he did it. And when the bloody coppers showed up,
The fuzz.
the fuzz, you know,
The filth.
we needed a scapegoat for who was, you know, spray painting all over me nan's house, and I wasn't going to say it was me. Why would I spray paint on my own nan's house? I
What a
was, but I'm not
story,
going to say
Mark.
that. But so we took that, and we had a scapegoat, Dangerous Dave, and the thing, he was already on his fifth head of acid by that point, and he's not going to remember it. I don't even know what happened to him to this day. I've heard that he was with me, Julie, but who cares? I don't need her anyway.
Respect.
Respect.
That's some
Respect.
that's some lively times. It sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Good old Dangerous Dave.
Yeah, Dangerous Dave is he's
Well,
a.
did Dangerous Dave? Did you guys play music when you were over in Britain?
We was actually we was going to, but he was a bit of a rubbish thief at the time, and you know he broke his arm trying to steal a telly.
Oh.
He fell on him. It fell on him out of the building. You know, about 2 stories, and he
Yeah,
lost his one arm. So
We
he,
mostly
Oh.
do songs by Oasis and the Pet Shop Boys and
I put myself really like
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls is one of my favorites, but I was going to say I'm really into you know, which you call them? You know, they're my favourite. You know, Tommy Wiseau's favourite.
U2.
The U2. I love U2.
That's why we're called Green Schwinn, because we love Ireland so much.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not saying I'm not liable to comment on that.
Respect.
Somebody asked me to make the most annoying website, and I found like a MIDI version of Pet Shop Boys. You know, was it West End Girls or
West End Girls.
Yeah, I found a MIDI version of that and a little dancing rabbit gif, and I made it so you could not make it stop and you couldn't get off the website.
That's like a virus.
That's great. You know, there's a great website. What's it called? I saw it. You know, Jason Steele. He made this great website about buying your own endangered bat species, but I don't remember what it was. It was very interesting little place, but I think it's pretty illegal.
Yeah, we've got enough bats in England.
Yeah, I like myself a good bat. When I'm having myself some, you know, eel pie, I just like to grab a nice bat and just stick it right on top.
So do you like the eel pie?
Oh, I love eel pie. It's
boy.
great stuff, you know.
It looks so terrifying. I've only seen pictures.
Oh, you can get a great slice of it over at the pie shop, your British pie shop you've got here in Buffalo yourself. They make some great eel pie. And
They do, really?
They do. And they've also got some great kidney pie, which
wow.
is...
I'm kind of curious what an eel tastes like.
It's very wet. No matter how much you cook it, it's always going to be a bit wet, you know.
I never had it before.
You're not missing too much, but you got to eat it. You got to keep that. You want to keep up this accent 24/7. You've got to do that.
I could do this in my sleep because it's my real accent.
Oh, it's mine too.
How are you then, Leo?
This is how I actually talk. But you know,
that's all right, mate.
You only talk this way because the eels go to your brain, and they start making your verbal receptors start doing crazy things.
So I'll get an accent if I eat some eel pie.
Yeah, and you'll sound just like us, just like that. No one else is crazy enough to eat that crap other than the British.
That's why I would not recommend eating it. Then you would have to talk like this all the time.
Yeah, that could get tricky.
It's a bit mysterious.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any other songs you want to play?
Oh, we can give some great songs. We can do some great numbers for you.
Give us some great numbers.
What's the wonderful little number we can give these fine friends here?
That's a great question, mate.
42.
42. You know, Mr. 42. I like 42 myself. But he's a nice man. He's from the Western Midlands. But what's a great song we can do?
How about we play the Speed Racer theme?
That's a great song. That's one of my favourites. All right, my dear friends, this is one of my favourite anime theme songs.
Here comes Speed Racer. He's the demon on wheels. He's the demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the power for Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's a dangerous work to do, you bet your life Speed Racer is gonna see it through. Ska-papa, scoopa-dappa. Oh, Speed Racer, oh, Speed Racer, oh, Speed Racer, oh. He's off and flying as he guns the car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. I'm just waiting just to now. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. He's off and flying as he guns the car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead now. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. Say it again now. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go.
Thanks.
I actually show my students Speed Racer and as an example of really lazy animation.
It is very lazy. I was reading up on the history of it. They only had $100 to produce each episode.
Oh my gosh.
It was a very.
They just sort of zoom in.
Yeah.
They zoom in and like only their mouth will move, you know, like nothing else, and yeah.
Pops, no! The Mark V is very strong!
But
Something like
you're moving your eyes even, you just have to move your mouth.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated.
Yeah, it is, because you used to express yourself, hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, it's a
So
bit...
when you're talking about the green, I just remember there's an album called One Perfect Green Blanket.
I don't know that.
Probably
Who's
like
it
it.
by?
Barbara Manning.
A lovely lady, I'm sure. When is it from?
I think she's from San Francisco, I think.
Great.
Yeah. She was like early freak folk, I think, and then started doing her own stuff. Yeah.
That sounds fascinating, right?
Respect.
Yeah, respect. I'll have to look into that. I do like anything green.
Yes, it's a very. She has some good songs on that album. It's a good album.
Oh, that's great.
I
Yeah.
give the thumbs up.
green.
Thumbs up from me.
I'll give you 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Well, actually, you know.
So, do you guys have any shows coming up or anything?
Yes.
Here in the States,
Yeah, here in the States. I mean, it's got to be a big adventure.
of course.
Yes, you know, we do, but, you know, you'd think I'd remember that, but I had a couple of pints last night, and I can't say...
Down at the pub.
Yeah, down at the pub
That's
with,
where we
with a
drink
couple of my
pints,
mates.
is at the pub.
But we started running away from the bloke who called us out here, named Michael Anthony Constantino, also known as Dragon Lord Frodo, who I said I wouldn't know him, but I will.
He doesn't look anything like Frodo. He looks more like one of them orcs.
That's
Does he
true.
look like a dragon?
No, he don't look
doesn't
nothing like a dragon at all.
Not at all.
He's an orc, let me tell
He's
you.
more like an orc. The one who pulls out that bow and arrow at the end. Luckily, he gets his head chopped off.
And also, but yeah, we do have some shows. We've got one June 23rd with those fakers from the last episode, but they were with that band, the Molice, but we're going to be playing for real with the Molice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
On June
Molice.
23rd,
Oh,
and that will
very
be at
nice. Yeah.
Is that the one at Mama So's, or is that the one at
Sewing So Studios.
That one's at Sound Still Studios, and we've also got another one. I think at June 15th at it's the Hostel, also with the Molice.
The Hostel
Yeah, the Hostel.
over at June 15th.
Yeah, and we've got some more. We've got May 25th, right?
May 25th, we're going to be playing in Lancaster.
When's the one at the Mohawk?
The Mohawk Theatre's May 30th.
May 30th, right?
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. That's good.
Yeah, we've got quite a few. There's more,
We
but
got
I can't
enough
remember
shows.
of them. We've also playing at a prom if you want to come. We're looking for dates if you're interested out there. We're playing at a prom, but that don't mean we can't have a nice dance. I forget where that prom is. Do you remember? The promenade.
That's over at Stamps the Bar. Stamps.
Do you remember the day?
That'll be
Yeah.
undetermined. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll forget. If you want to look, it was called the Adult Prom.
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, it's I think it's sometime in June or July, but I think it's June.
One of those.
And we've also got a few other shows, don't we? But I don't remember what any of them
Not
are.
until next year. We'll be playing over at the Sportsman's in January
Oh yeah, that's right.
with Tyler Westcott.
In January, that far ahead?
That's pretty far ahead.
Even
That's
this
crazy
prom's
far
been
ahead.
Like to
planning
keep
since
ourselves booked.
a while, but
Wow. Wowza.
yeah, we've got quite a few shows coming up. But I can't remember the rest of them. You know, my head's a bit muddy after all those pints of Guinness in the long swim
Ooh, I
over
like
here.
Guinness.
Yeah, that
Lot
cider.
of cider.
I do
Not
love
the
me a
cider
good
so much. I like the Guinness more. More of the Guinness. More of the Guinness.
I
I like
actually
Guinness
don't.
too.
I actually don't drink, but I'll say that I will, because if you don't, you'll get beat down at the bloody pub.
That's right.
You just buy beer and hold on to it.
Yeah, you gotta hold up. You gotta keep up appearances. Otherwise,
Right.
your mates will beat the crap out of you. They will.
That's right.
You know. And they'll be like, you what, mate? And they're just, you're just dead on the spot. You can't help it. Even if you don't drink, you have to drink.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
absolutely. Well, you've got infringement shows probably. You signed up for infringement, right?
Of course.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. We've got quite a number of those, but I can't remember any of those either because I haven't given them to us.
We haven't
Right,
received
yes.
them yet.
Yeah, it takes a while to
No.
get. They have to get all the venues straightened out.
I do like me a good venue molish. Have you ever heard the song It's My Life?
It's my life.
Do you know how to play It's My Life?
I could try.
We're going to give it a shot.
All right.
Some people say that I am somewhat mental. They don't know that I'm very sentimental. Friend of mine says I'm a whiz fella. He don't know the taste of this fellow. Some people say that I neglect my education. They don't know I collect real education. And it treats me like his father. I found then, and I treat me like my father. It's my life, whatever I wanna do. It's my life, wherever I wanna walk. It's my life, whom I wanna sing along. Well, what do you think about that? What are you saying? I will tell you right now, okay? Some people tell me that I am from London. They don't know that I'm actually from London. People tell me that I don't have sisters. They don't know that I am related to them. People tell me that I can't have a duck. They don't know that he goes quicky clack cluck. I will tell you one more time, I say, it's my life, whatever toilet I want to flush. It's my life, whatever duck I want to swim. It's my life, whatever I want to say. Don't believe me, I am a true liar.
That's well deep.
Yeah, it's a very deep song by me main mate Venue Molesh. He's right on.
Venu, he's real good.
Yeah, he's a nice man.
Ah.
He's a good mate of mine. He's out of what's that place he lives in? I know it's India, but what's that state?
He's from South India.
He's from South India.
He speaks Telugu.
Yeah, he's a Telugu speaker naturally. He does have a few songs in Hindi, but he's more of a Telugu speaker. But
Telugu. I've never heard of Telugu, but
we heard of some
I'm
crazy
sure there's
languages.
Many languages I've not heard of yet, such as.
Recently, we've been looking into a lot of people from Central Asia.
Central Asia is
There's
a very
a group of people called Moonji,
The
which I
Moonji
never
people.
heard of until yesterday.
What was the other ones? It was related to Zoroastrianism in Iran and stuff.
It was some of them ones.
Was it? What about Moonji?
It was similar to Moonji.
You just said Moonji. What?
They also have Ladakhi people.
Oh yeah. Has any of you ever heard of Uzbek Jimmy?
Uzbek Jimmy.
He's a great singer. He goes.
He drums on a pail and he sings in a high falsetto
Greatest star in
voice.
all of Uzbekistan. He was there. Me mate Dangerous Dave introduced me to him about 2 years back. He's real good stuff. Uzbek Jimmy's a real master of the milk pail, let me tell you. He goes, Jimmy, Jimmy, aja, aja, Jimmy, Jimmy, aja, 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 Jimmy, Jimmy, aja, aja, Jimmy, Jimmy, aja, aja, Dudley has a son, or maybe it's not her. I don't really know because it's Dudley's child. Dudley, 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 Dudley. Oh, Dudley is a dog, and Dudley is magic. Dudley is a dog. He lives in the pouch. Dudley, Dudley. Yeah. As a poor rendition, but
It was translated into English, from Telugu or Hindi or whatever.
one of those languages, me mate Uzbek Jimmy will sing that. He's not from India. He's actually from Tajikistan, but he calls himself Uzbek Jimmy.
Yeah,
but he mostly plays in what's that place? Kazan.
Yeah, he plays in Kazan, which is in near Russia.
So how did you find this person? Did you find them on the internet?
Just
or?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay,
Yeah,
YouTube.
That's how they say it.
Yeah, we were smoking a couple of, you know, I was saying, with me mate Dangerous Dave. And, you know, he brings it up and we're having a good laugh. But, you know, and then me Nan is in the other room and she busts on in and, you know, the whole thing's busted, but it's,
That really happened.
yeah, it's a bit of a
I
story.
can't believe it myself sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It seems like it's not even real. But you know, he's an amazing guy. He's got his own YouTube channel. I didn't even know they had cameras or a YouTube all the way in
Neither did I.
Uzbekistan. But he's a great.
Well, some places do limit that access to things like that, right?
I do believe they do. Yeah.
I don't know that Uzbekistan does, but
Did you know in England, in porn, you're not allowed to show anyone getting a good smack on the rump? That's actually illegal.
Of course I knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's illegal to show anyone getting a good whacking on
And
their
it's
rear
also
end.
illegal buggery. You can't bugger an horse.
Yes.
yeah, that
can't bug
probably
her.
should be illegal. That's a good one to keep.
Yeah, I was
illegal.
got to admit, 'cause that one's one I would keep myself, you know.
Yeah, keep that one.
That one
illegal.
I'd keep.
No
Yeah.
buggery.
For real.
No bugger, no horse buggery at least.
No, it's
Horse buggery.
it's for real.
Interhuman buggery is up to the humans, but
Yeah, that's right. But no horses, all right?
no.
No, not no
No
horses
horses
for
for
me. Now, me
anybody.
mate
And no
Dangerous Dave,
ducks either.
you get enough.
I saw the way you were looking at Dudley.
Y-
No ducks either.
You get enough THC in Dangerous Dave. I can't say he's
Right.
not going to try it,
He's
but
not
you
gonna
know.
try
But
anything.
that's why the law's on the books, you know. It's people like Dangerous Dave.
That's right.
Thank God he's. Who knows what he's doing? He could be. The
Thank
West Side
goodness.
Massives is. We miss him, but you know it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
well hard.
absolutely, very hard.
He's a bit hardcore even for us.
How about another song?
Yes, we got a song.
Alrighty.
What's the next song we should do?
I don't know.
Do you know That's My Horse?
That's my horse.
Yeah, just play.
Of course I do.
Just play any two chords and I'll show you how to do it. But play them real fast and upbeat, and I'll show you how it goes. That's my horse. 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 And it just goes a bit like that. But you know, you take it on for a lot longer, and usually there's a slapping game involved.
That's
but,
a good one.
yeah.
I swear you have a thin horse.
You better not say that again, not in front of my own horse. My horse is. I was not going to get into this with you anymore. Yeah. Oh, you just talk about in the context. Yeah, yeah.
They don't play that over here in
No,
America.
no. It's
No,
not very
yeah, we
common.
don't
That's
we
not a
don't play
game
that
that
over
they
here.
do.
No, That's My Horse is one of my favourite games. I was got to say, you know, it's
We
very
have stuff like Kick the Can, you know,
classic
classic
yes. stuff.
Very fun.
You know, I was got to say, I was got to be honest that I think that we invented that shit. You know, it's like
the
it's-
Kick the Can?
I think it came all the way
It
from.
might have. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's very fun.
But let's do another song other than That's My Horse. Let's do a wonderful song. What's a great song we haven't done?
I don't know.
Let's do that song by our favourite public access guest, Isidore Fattel.
Isidore Fattel.
This is called Susan B. Susan B, Susan B. We all want a liberation, Susan B, Susan B, Anthony. We all want a liberation, Susan B. Goodbye, my dear friends. And time on television, they would make you think. You call that phone number right there.